When are y'all niggas gonna ask Prince about this story right here? Since you talking, you doing a world tour, and you running your mouth. We want to hear from your mouth what happened between you and Preacher. You know that dangerous.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy, the Answer Man Hassan, firing back at the Supreme Team, claiming Prince got put on his back by Preacher behind the wall. Wack, he got the paperwork from Prince on the whole incident. We gonna cover all that. Let's get to it.
Yo. I got a hot 45 minutes. Hassan Campbell. We're gonna get right to it. Hassan Campbell seeing shots at a Gerald Prince Miller. Let's go.
Hey Prince, remember him? When are y'all niggas gonna ask Prince about this story right here? Since you talking, you doing a world tour, and you running your mouth. We want to hear from your mouth what happened between you and Preacher. You know that dangerous, notorious from Harlem? I mean, because we heard the story, and I'm not saying it's true. I'm saying I want to hear it out of your mouth. But I'm going to regurgitate what we heard. We heard you stepped the Preacher in jail, and you called Preacher a rat. And we heard this dude right here, he gave you some sleepy time tea. You want to know what sleepy time tea is? I'm saying allegedly. I'm not even saying that this is true. I'm saying I want to hear your side of the story. Because this nigga right here, nigga, this, how Big said, black nasty as ever. However, I wear coochie down.
All right. So here we go. Hassan Campbell's insinuating that Gerald Prince Miller approached Preacher from the Preacher crew, called him a rat, and Preacher knocked Prince out. I know a lot of my New Yorkers get a little irritated with Wack, and they say, Wack, you ain't from New York. I am, but I'm not, and I'm not, but I am. Because my roots run very deep in New York. Matter of fact, a lot of you people that be talking about these people don't know these people. I know these people. A lot of you people that heard of these people and all that, y'all don't got no access to these people. I do business with these people. I got dealings with these people. So when Hassan says things like that, it was funny because I got all the documentation to this, right? I haven't talked to Prince in maybe 3 days. He has no idea that I'm doing this, but I'm pretty sure the brother wouldn't mind me speaking my piece based on facts, right? Wack, how did you get the documentation? Well, this is very old documentation. It's 20 years old. Actually, this incident happened June 18, 2000. So it's 20 years and say 4 months old. Happened in Beaumont, USP. Now, first things first. The elephant in the room is, did Prince get knocked out? I'm gonna let y'all linger with that for a while. My thing is, did Prince approach this man and call him a rat? Did Gerald Prince Miller approach this man and call him a rat? That's the question. Okay. The documents I'm about to read from come from March 25th, 1997. The document, I'm going to start mitigating factors as to Mr. Heatley willingly to cooperate with the government. I heard they was a real savage crew. put in a lot of crazy work, a lot of horrific things. So, what we have just established is, yes, Preacher, Mr. Heatley, is definitely a cooperator. He asked to be a CI. He asked to be a rat. Now, so now we know that Gerald Prince Miller didn't just approach this man out of hate because he owed him something. The only thing he had against this man is he was a rat. Now, Hassan Campbell, he's putting the narrative out there that this dude, Heatley, Preacher, because Prince called him a rat, knocked Prince out. And then he slick with his wording because he says, I don't know if it's true. If you don't know if it's true, why you saying it? Wack has that paperwork too. Straight up. This West Coast standing up for a real New Yorker. You understand what I'm saying? For a real New Yorker, right? Prince ain't never did nothing wrong. We got to call a spade a spade. The Supreme Truth, available on an all-black platform. 50 Cent is even promoting it. Ain't that something? You know, I want to see some of you bloggers who get paid off of this man's name. Go put up the link, shout it out, promote it. Until you do that, stop asking Wack why he doing what he doing. Steel sharpens steel. So now that we've established that Prince did not approach Preacher under false pretense, that Preacher actually is a rat, right? What we're gonna go over now is the incident report between Prince and Preacher, with the document that Hassan Campbell is insinuating that Preacher knocked Prince out for calling him a rat. U.S. Department of Justice, institution, USP Beaumont. Name of inmate, Miller Gerald. Registered number, 10766-050. Date of incident, 6/18/2000. Time of incident, 12:05 p.m. Place of incident, compound near Unit 2. Assignment, unassigned. Unit CA, Cell 229. Incident, possession, manufactured weapon, dangerous chemicals, explosives, fighting with another person. Here goes the description. On June 18, 2000, at approximately 12:05 p.m., I was standing on Unit CB landing, searching inmates for contraband. While standing on the landing, I observed inmate Miller Gerald, 10766-050, and inmate Heatley Clarence, 39015-054, began to attack each other with homemade knives. I then pressed my body alarm and reported that 2 inmates were fighting with weapons. I ordered both inmates to stop fighting and to get down on the ground. Both inmates continued to try to stab each other and did not stop fighting until a large number of staff arrived on the scene. These inmates were taken in restraints and escorted to the office. Hassan, nobody knocked nobody out. They stabbed each other up. Prince, because of the snitching, took off on Preacher. Prince is a real little dude. Prince might be 160 pounds. Preacher, very big dude. Here we go, y'all. Now, once again, I woke up early this morning. I got somewhere to be at noon because I seen Hassan Campbell taunting Prince because he has a platform and saying this.
Hey, Prince, remember him? Ooh. Right here, since you talking, you doing a world tour, and you running your mouth. We want to hear from your mouth what happened between you and Preacher. You know that dangerous, notorious nigga from Harlem? I mean, because we heard the story, and I'm not saying it's true. I'm saying I want to hear it out of your mouth. But I'm going to regurgitate what we...
Here's the thing. One day me and Prince was chopping it up, we was building. I'm not thinking to talk to him about Preacher. Hell, I didn't know nothing about him and Preacher. And we just talking and we build, and he like, yeah, Wack, you know, I had to do some things, man, for the home team, you know. Preacher, I had to discipline him. What you mean? Preacher from the Preacher crew? Yeah, man, I had to take off on him, man, you know what I'm saying? Big dude, but it had to be done, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't even ask him for the paperwork. I took his word for it. But before we got off the phone, I seen my text going off. And when I got off the phone, I went to see what it was. And Prince had texted me all the paperwork. Everything I just read, Prince texted me, right? And I'm gonna show you guys everything. I know it may be sideways or so, but hey, y'all able to see it for yourself. There's that. So, and again, Prince didn't get knocked out. He took off. Hassan, I know you got an issue with the Supreme Team because they issued you a lawsuit, $3 million. I called you the other day and said, hey, bro, you may want to do your research. Because if they're saying that whatever's supposed to happen with a baby mother, there was an arrest made, hire a PI to go pull the arrest. And if there was an arrest made, then the things you're saying is not slander. It's just facts off a document. But what you can't do, Hassan, is you can't go on a mission to just create stuff. I see you tried to cover yourself, but you put it out there as if, did Prince get knocked out? That's what it was designed to do. Again, I haven't spoken to Prince in a couple days. Pretty sure we'll speak today or tomorrow by the weekend. But nevertheless, New York, I'm reporting live from the 118 freeway in good old Pacoima, California, a city within the LA County region, and direct all the way to the Bruckner, the West Side Highway, and the LIE.
All right, y'all, there it is. As a person who creates content, I do not understand the inflammatory approach. I know there's clout chasing, I know there's this, I know there's that. But I don't understand why it has to be handled from that angle. Now, we know attention is the new currency, and sometimes that attention bring real currency. So the game is kind of twisted now. But for Hassan to be jumping out the window, especially, he knows the reputation of these people. He's in the same place as these people, and he's speaking as though you can't be touched when anybody can. The more bread you got, the harder it is, but not impossible. So with all the stories he tells, as much as he's been around, he from the Bronx, to not have that type of sensitivity to the situation and who you talking to and who you dealing with, really amazing to me. It's just smart. You ain't gotta be soft, just smart. So we're gonna see how this all turned out. I'm sure somebody gonna tap Hassan on the shoulder, if you know what I mean. But we'll keep you posted, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Until next time, I'm out.